Oh, hey, indeed, and welcome into the Guest Room Podcast. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Businesses.
That's Andy.
R?
And that's it, KD.
Run.
Oh,
No.
that is the
They are
boringest way
Jeez.
to describe what you just described.
Are failing?
Businesses are run.
It was like a blank canvas, and Katie just vomited all over it.
Some would call that art.
Yeah.
I will not apologize for art.
If you find the right buyer, you could sell that for millions. Listeners, you've stumbled into a trivia podcast. It's called the Guest Room Podcast. And we guess things. We record in the guest room.
Don't slip on the vomit.
You're the listeners.
That is art.
Grab a mop on your way in. Yeah, we like to play trivia games. We also like to play a game called the Secret Phrase Game. So if you think you had already heard it, you haven't. It's a game where we nominate one guest room host per episode to utter a secret phrase. It's your job to figure out who said it and what they said. And at the end of the episode, we'll tell you how to submit your guess and get entered for a drawing for some sweet guest room branded merch. So keep an ear out for that. Your other ear should be directed to a little game of Jeopardy, which on the Guest Room Podcast, we call that a Jepisode. Oh, I love it. We're getting more
Staccato.
Yeah, staccato.
Yeah.
Today's Jepisode has been prepared for us by yours truly.
And by the way, if we're sounding extra good in your headphones today,
Oh, I just skipped right over that.
I
You
feel
did.
like we
I
need
apologize.
to talk a little bit about that.
We've hired loosely.
We have a mascot.
Hired is about as strong as I've seen any money from anything so far. We have a producer, guys.
Yeah.
Just listeners, introduce yourselves to the sultry tones of producer Garrett.
This is it's a privilege. It's a privilege and an honor, at the least, to be on this.
At the least. What would it be at the mid?
Like the median.
It would be expected at the mid,
Oh, okay.
and then at the most,
Yeah.
it would be like
Drudgery.
like punishment.
What about the
yeah,
mode?
Seriously,
what about
guys?
the mode?
Yeah,
Ooh, a la mode?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
I haven't
Speaking of
gotten
ice
to the realm that Andy's on. I haven't gotten his plane quite yet, but when I get there, I'll tell you what the mode would be.
Okay.
All right. And right there, you've hit your quota for producer words for the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, producer Garrett.
He's the silent force that bees.
Listeners,
That bees.
Yeah.
you're going to be happy about this. I guarantee it.
Andy, are you looking at how much we could pay Garrett?
We could. We could give Garrett what's in our ad revenue wallet right now.
It's all right because we just paid him with the opportunity to put his voice into people's ears across the nation and world.
And world.
People in like Georgia listen to this.
Actually, it's true. That is actually true.
not the country, the state. All right, Jepisode time.
Can you tell me why you have it on paper?
Because I printed it out and now it's on paper.
Did you just turn the word printed into a 3-syllable word?
It's 3 syllables now.
Okay.
Categories. Here they are.
You doing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's doing them?
Yo.
First category is cross my river and hope to do something. Second category,
Love those.
obscure units of measurement.
Ooh.
Like a Hank.
Like a
Yes,
Hank.
like a Hank.
Wait, what's a Hank?
Did you not listen to the
Oh,
episode?
come on.
Category 3, before, middle, and after.
Isn't it called before, during, and after?
His category.
Excuse me.
In
you
my
forgot
category, we've called it
I believe you
before, middle,
forgot
and
a
after.
comma.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Oxford comma, and you've left it out.
Yes.
Oh.
We've only talked about it.
Yeah, I didn't know which way you guys fell on that. So
Oh.
The only way? Using what we like to call the right way.
Category 4.
Utah is calling me right now.
I should have probably answered it.
Is that
you can.
that's somebody's name in a famous movie, right?
It might be like a call sign for a pilot or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
This is Kevin.
Kevin, hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
You have me saved in your phone, Kev?
No.
This is Tony or Anthony.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Not bad, man. How's that wife treating you these days?
Pretty well. I'm in the middle of recording a podcast, man.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to give me a call after you're done, I guess. I was hoping to chat with you and see how everything's been going.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome, yeah. Well, good luck on the podcast, man.
All right, see you, dude.
Peace.
I blocked his number a while back, but apparently he got a new one.
Was that Winking Tony?
Yes, Winking Tony.
What?
Whoa! Winking Tony just called you on the podcast?
Winking Tony just called me.
What? Who is he? And what is he?
He's from
And why is he in Utah?
Is he human?
he's from a different era of my life.
This is why we had to hire a producer.
Winking. So when I was in
That's true.
when I was in grade school in Texas,
Uh-huh.
I had a couple of really good friends,
Uh-huh.
and one of them was named Anthony.
Wait. Is this the guy that you went shooting vermin with?
No, that was Will Clay.
Oh.
Anthony Lanny.
Uh-huh.
And his dad had been a state senator in Tennessee.
Okay.
And they lived in the period of 4 years that I knew them. They lived in 3 different mansions successively in the town that we lived in the suburbs of Houston, Texas. And then randomly, I invited him to my wedding, and he came, which I didn't expect. But he then went by Tony instead of Anthony like he used to, and he gave off a vibe
Okay.
at the wedding, and that's why Mike knows him as
yeah.
Winking Tony. And that was the last time I saw him, which was almost 11 years ago.
So that's why he asked how that wife of yours is doing.
How's that wife of yours
Because
treating
that's
you?
his last
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
memory of
You.
you.
Yes, and
Okay.
then he wanted to sell me like he wanted to like manage my money for me
Oh.
or something, and so he was trying to like get me to do that, and he was talking about like inviting me to a ski trip or something like that.
How much money does he think you have?
I think he thinks I have a lot more than I do. I mean, I think he probably has a ton, but yeah,
He gave off that vibe.
yeah.
Predominantly purple shirt with slightly rolled up sleeves and probably 3 buttons unbuttoned on the top.
Would I find him like
But
on
he went around
South
winking at
Beach,
people.
like Miami?
Like every
kinda-
time he shook your hand, it was like a wink and a shake.
Okay.
It was kind of strange.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm picturing the guy from Burn Notice / Hitch.
I've got to block that number.
All right, category 4. Back and forths.
Backs and forths.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be backs and forths.
FORTH.
Is that a yes? Yeah. 6 degrees of Kevinry.
Ooh.
Delicioso.
Kevinry.
El pollo delicioso.
El pollo loco.
And last but not least, literally.
All right.
Any questions?
Let's cross my river and hope to do something.
And we're just gonna do it when we pick the.
Yeah, I think when we get to that category, we'll
Okay.
Sounds good. Kevin, you'll be leading us off today.
let's do 6
the-
degrees of Kevinry
6 degrees of Kevinry.
for 100.
All right, 6 degrees of Kevinry for 100. I will read you a list of where you might know them from, and you will tell me the Kevin.
Okay.
Central Intelligence, Secret Life of Pets. Andy,
Kevin Hart.
that is correct.
Wow. I got a movie
Wow.
question over you
Not
guys.
only a movie question, you got a Kevin question.
Wow.
I don't even know what Central Intelligence is.
Me neither.
It's with the Rock.
Also, I don't know what Secret Life of Pets is.
Okay. 200.
For 200. The Guardian.
Kevin
Kevin,
Costner.
that's correct.
300.
For 300. 9 Lives. 21.
Kevin.
Kevin,
Oh no. James.
Katie.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. KD,
Spacey.
that is correct.
21 is what did it for me. Kevin Ree for 4.
The 6 degrees of Kevinry for 400. Texas, Seattle, Golden State, Brooklyn.
Andy.
Andy,
Durant.
that is correct.
500.
6 degrees of Kevinry for 5. Pixels, Zookeeper.
Kevin.
Kevin,
James.
that's correct.
Darn it.
600.
Finishing it out with 600. Boston, Chicago, New York, Tohoku Rakuten.
Oh. What is that?
Repeat.
Boston, Chicago, New York,
Turkey.
Tohoku Rakuten.
Group think it. What is he? What is the last one?
Well,
Is it a basketball thing?
it's either basketball or baseball.
I think it's.
Oh, wait. Boston,
I think it's
Chicago.
baseball.
Would it be Kevin Youkilis?
What was the 3?
Chicago. Did he play for a Chicago team?
no.
Did he play for the White Sox?
I don't think he did.
Well, I mean, I know him as a Red Sox.
Right. That's Boston.
It was also New
Kevin.
York.
Kevin.
Euclid.
That is correct.
Darn it.
600 points.
Wow.
KD shooting himself in the foot.
As I do,
All right, Kevin, the board is yours.
as is the tradition.
Tradition.
Obscure units of measurement for 100,
Obscure
please.
units of measurement for 100. I will give you the scales of the units. You tell me what they measure. All right, for 100. Scoville unit.
Andy,
Oh,
I think I heard Andy
it was
first.
Andy.
Spiciness.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Pungency of chili peppers.
Yeah.
Did you really expect someone
No,
to
no.
say?
I just want to make the record straight what the word for word answer was.
Okay,
But yeah,
Got
that's
it.
correct.
Got it.
200.
Foot pound.
Andy.
Tady.
Andy.
Torque.
Who's Tady?
That's not what I have. If you can prove that to me.
Oh, it's definitely Torque.
Definitely torque.
Okay, I have work or energy.
That's
Same
torque.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Producer Garrett says yes.
Okay. Andy, the board's yours.
300.
Cord.
Kitty.
KD.
Wood.
Yeah.
Wood volume.
Yeah. Volume of stacked firewood.
Mm-hmm.
The board's yours.
400.
Schmidt pain index.
Oh, I've heard it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, how do you spell pain?
PAIN.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't a name.
No.
It's a rating of the relative pain of various insect stings.
Interesting.
Maybe Coyote Peterson talks about it.
Yeah.
He might. Kitty.
500.
Apgar.
Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin.
I mean, it measures babies' ability to do certain functions after they're born.
Yeah, that's correct. Health of newborns.
Oof.
The board is yours.
600.
For 600 obscure units of measurement.
That was a targeted question.
He's had a baby too.
That's what it means. It's targeted to you and I.
I've had a
Yeah.
baby and I didn't know it, so it seemed fair to me. Waffle House index.
Andy.
Andy.
It's how severe of a hurricane it is.
That is correct. Severity of a storm
Yeah.
and scale of assistance needed for disaster recovery.
Why I know that, I don't know.
I saw a post about that regarding whatever hurricane just went through
It's how
Florida.
many Waffle Houses closed down.
Yeah.
Andy, knowing the answer to that
or
question,
if Waffle House closes.
like in my mind, I'm picturing Andy standing in like a double wide trailer on his little
Double wide?
yeah.
He and all his aunts and uncles live there.
Yeah. And he steps out his quote unquote front door. He looks up the sky and he goes,
His side door, you mean?
how much them be on a Waffle House index?
What kind of car do I drive?
In this scenario,
You drive your house.
you take the bus, man. When you have the money to do it.
Okay.
But Andy, the board is yours.
That is a
great.
great unit of measurement.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Literally for 100.
Literally for 100. All right. In this scenario, aliens have come to Earth and they only have an incomplete vocabulary. So they're using what words they know to describe everyday things.
Okay.
So I will tell you what an alien would call it, and you tell me what the actual thing is.
Okay.
For 100, water with corners.
Kevin,
Kevin.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, that's correct. Board is yours.
I was thinking waterbed.
200.
For 200, sneeze paper.
Kevin,
KD.
You said sneeze paper, so I will say tissue.
Yeah, that's correct.
300.
300, literally. Cat puppies.
Kevin,
Kitty.
Kevin.
kittens.
That's correct.
We should call it sneeze paper.
Can you pass me some sneeze paper? Kevin, the board's yours.
400.
For 400, cereal water.
Kevin,
Kevin.
milk
Milk. Sorry, I stumbled there.
or malk.
Give him the milk, Josh. Josh!
We're all saying the same thing.
Pour me a glass of milk.
Sorry, Dad. My white friends.
500.
Raw toast. Kevin.
Bread.
Yeah, that's correct.
Stupid.
This is like stupid answers.
This is
love
worse than stupid answers.
It's more fun. 600.
For 600. Campground for dead people.
Katie.
KD.
Graveyard.
I'll give you that.
Cemetery.
Yeah, cemetery, yeah. KD, boards you. Kevin, what are the scores after 3 categories?
Yeah, after 3, Andy with 1,400, KD with 1,400,
Whoa.
me with 2,800.
Ooh. So, somewhat of a nice distribution.
Katie stole my answers.
If you were
I
two
would have been
people.
tied.
I stole only yours.
I'd have been tied right now.
Yeah, you would have. You would have been tied.
Yes.
That's my takeaway.
Would have been tied.
Yeah.
KD, board's yours.
Not
Backs
gain, though.
and fourths
Backs and forths.
for 100.
For 100. In this, I will give you 2 clues.
What?
Cluths.
Not clues. You are sleuths, and you must read the clues. I'll give you 2 clues. You must give me the answers to both clues, but the answers are
The same.
a backwards of each other, if that makes sense.
Kevin has gone full scrunchy face.
So it's not a palindrome in that it's the same back and forth. It is,
Do you have an Hemplo?
yeah, Kevin and Nivek.
Okay.
So it's a palindrome split in half.
Sure.
The 2 answers you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
For 100. Marvel supervillain doctor and a type of ring
Kevin.
for Kevin.
Doom and Mood.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I was unaware of Doctor Doom.
You need to be
Good.
aware of
More Marvel
Dr.
questions.
Doom.
200.
For 200. Tiny flying insect and delicious orange astronaut powder drink.
Katie.
KD.
Tang and Nat. Or Nat and Tang.
Yeah, Nat and Tang. Board's yours.
300.
For 300 back and forths. A wanderer and last name of an actor in space movies The Martian and Interstellar.
Kevin.
Kevin. Oh, man.
Nomad and Damon.
Yes, that's correct.
He wrote it down after.
Buzzed in, wrote on his whiteboard, and then got 300 points.
400.
For 4. Make a correction to an essay and pods you shouldn't eat.
Kevin.
Katie.
Kevin.
Edit and Tide.
Edit and Tide is correct.
Darn.
500.
For 5. Be next to and the lowest pitched instrument in the brass family.
Katie.
KD.
A butt and tuba.
A button tuba. That is correct.
600.
Someone out there is like, wait, you don't spell tuba to tuba.
That's what I was thinking. I'm the someone out there.
For 6. Poisonous plant and French author of The Stranger.
IV backwards is like EV.
Which could be a French thing, maybe.
Yeah, but also nettle could be like Etienne with 2 T's.
I'll wager a guess. Andy.
Andy.
For points?
Yeah. Oak and cow.
Sorry.
Cow?
That's incorrect.
Cow.
Yeah.
Cow.
Why don't you guess?
What kind of French names have you heard?
Kind of French to me.
Oh, we have a cow at our church.
He not French. He's very not French.
Why don't you guess?
No.
Speaking of which, I just heard today about Haricus and
What?
their cows with long hair in Scotland.
Oh.
Sorry, the correct answer is sumac, and I think you pronounce it Camus. I don't really actually
Oh,
know.
Albert
yeah.
Camus.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean moo like a cow?
Does that make your guess better?
Yeah, it does.
You see, guys, I was on the right track.
Yeah, it was justified.
I've heard of sumac as well.
Not
Not really knowing what it is.
It's a poisonous plant. It's also a spice,
Oh.
but the plant is poisonous. Katie, the board's yours.
Is it now?
2 categories left.
Let's go cross my river and hope to do something.
Cross my river and hope to do something. In this category, I will give you. We're talking about famous river crossings. They could be actual river crossings or fictional river crossings,
But they're famous.
but they're well known.
Are we talking about like the people who do the
So I will give
the
you
river.
their reason for crossing
Mhm.
and the crosser. You must give me the river that they cross.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. For 100.
All right. For 100,
Katie.
KD.
The Delaware.
That is correct.
You made that the 100 pointer?
Dude,
It's a pretty
There are only
obvious.
so many rivers.
It's a pretty obvious river crossing,
There's a
man.
lot of rivers.
Yeah.
The clue was to attack a garrison of Hessian troops in New Jersey. George Washington.
Hessian.
Whatever. Katie, the board's yours.
River for 2.
That's stupid.
Cross my river and hope to do something for 200. To break the law on Imperium and declare war on the
Kevin.
Kevin.
Rubicon.
Rubicon is correct. Personally,
I accidentally took points away from KD for that right answer. Just because I was so mad about it.
I would have thought Rubicon was easier than Delaware. So
No.
the fact that I put Delaware there shouldn't have been.
More people
So
know Delaware
obvious.
than Rubicon.
Only if you're not an American.
But
Would that be
crossing
easier?
the Rubicon is an actual phrase. Nobody says, "Oh, you're crossing the Delaware."
No.
300.
For 300. To take possession of the land of Canaan.
Katie,
KD.
the Jordan.
Jordan is correct. KD, board's yours.
400?
For 400, cross my river and hope to do something. To get to the underworld, souls of the newly dead.
Kevin.
Kevin,
Styx.
that is correct.
What's that?
It's a river that you cross to get to the underworld.
From
Yeah.
what is that?
Greek mythology.
Oh, okay.
500.
For 5. To force Tsar Alexander to rejoin the continental system. Napoleon.
Repeat.
To force Tsar Alexander to rejoin the continental system. Napoleon.
What river?
I have a guess. Should I guess it?
Yeah.
To not let him guess it?
Yeah.
You just want me to be closer to you.
Oh, gosh.
I just want someone to make fun of your answer.
I mean, I'll guess if you guess first. So you actually have the chance to get the points first. I promise I will guess if you guess.
Okay.
As long as you, I mean, if you get it right, I'm not going to guess, obviously.
You won't guess if he gets it right?
No. If he gets it wrong, I will guess.
You could guess on the next one.
Okay, so Napoleon crossed a river he crossed a lot of rivers specifically to get Tsar Alexander to rejoin the continental system.
That's right.
Kevin.
Kevin.
The Volga.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
It's too far east. I kind of feel obligated to guess now, which is ridiculous.
It is.
I shall not.
You feel coerced?
I shall not. The
All right.
Dnieper
I
or the
was
Danube
Looking for
or the Elbe.
Niemen. Niemen.
Never heard of it.
Add one more N and you have the recent cheater in chess.
Oh, yeah. Everyone
Neiman
knows
Marcus.
about that.
Hans.
Oh.
All right. And that's how interesting that is. Question will be chosen by Kevin. Where's yours?
600.
For 600. To get Frodo medical attention in Rivendell. Arwen.
Oh. Nope. Katie.
KD.
That was a little hasty.
I mean, you heard the whole question.
The Eisen.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Again?
To get Frodo medical attention in Rivendell. Arwen. Andy, do you know what this is from?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
The one I was sitting on you didn't use.
There's another famous river crossing?
Yes.
Wow. I thought I
It's actually
found them all.
it's a movie.
Oh, like the bridge to Tabitha
Kwai?
or
Yeah.
Is that
whatever.
what you're thinking of?
I was thinking of Kwai.
Oh.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the Bruinen.
Darn it.
Ah.
At first, I was like, Anduin. Nope, it's not the Anduin.
It was the Enduil sausage.
Yes.
Oh.
Great moments in podcast history.
Kevin,
You're
board's
so
yours.
cultured.
What's the
So,
score?
Yeah, what do we got for score heading into one category?
Andy with 800, Katie with 1900, me with 3700.
I remember Andy having
would've been better.
1,400.
It would have been
Yeah, you
better
too.
if I didn't get that wrong. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Before, middle, and after for 400.
Before, middle, and after for 400. So in before, middle, and after, you guys know how it works. It's very similar to before, during, and after.
In fact, it's the same.
I will give you the first and last things and what they come together to form. You give me
In that order?
you give me the entire phrase.
Wait, so the middle thing you're going to say last?
Correct. Yeah. So if I was looking for like, oh man, this is going to be really hard to come up with an example on the spot. If there was a such thing as the Vinan, then I would say the guy I introduced first and the guy I introduced second come together to create the car called this. And you would say Kevin Andy
Vanan.
if the Vanan was a thing.
Okay, so it's in that
Yo-
they come together to form
Right.
this middle thing.
Just as they actually come together to form this in the phrase.
Hold on, called. Hold on, called.
Hold on, call. Yeah.
Good job, Mike.
You confused me more with what you just said.
Confuse me. So the answer will be
2 words.
2 words or phrases where if you take the end of the first thing and the beginning of the second thing,
It forms a
that
middle
also
thing.
makes a word or phrase.
Vinan.
Yeah, like if there was a
Yeah, I
car
couldn't come up with a good
called
example.
the
Sorry.
Vanan.
Matthew's going to get mad at me for not having a good example.
Van is what you're going for there?
No, Vanan.
No, Vanand.
It's fictional.
Yeah, I just pulled that out. That wasn't like a good example. I'm not going to tell you
But
that it
what's
was.
the introducing people thing? Like, I really do not understand what you're saying.
Okay.
When he introduces people on the podcast, it's
Yeah.
first Kevin, then Andy.
I
Right,
gave
so
a
it'd
clue
be
for Kevin.
Andy.
Vin,
No,
and,
Exactly.
and there's a thing called a Vinan.
yes.
Right. So I gave a clue for Kevin. I gave a clue for Andy, and then I gave a clue for Vanan.
This was the example that came to your mind?
It's the best he could do.
Okay.
This sounds difficult.
This is the best bad idea that we. have.
Okay.
It's just before, during, and after, but you'll see. All right. For 400, Billy Blanks and Phil Swift teamed up to create the popular workout equipment brand.
I don't know who Phil Swift is.
I don't know either.
Who's Billy Blanks?
Don't tell him.
Workout
You know who
equipment
Phil Swift
brand?
is?
No.
Do you know who Phil Swift is?
Can,
No.
can you read it again, please?
Billy Blanks and Phil Swift
I thought
teamed
that was
up
a blank.
to create the popular workout equipment brand.
Workout equipment brand. I want to help you guys.
I would totally know it if I knew who Phil
Yeah,
Blanks was.
same.
You mean Phil Swift?
Yeah.
Phil Swift created Flex Seal.
Bowflex.
Bowflex.
Yeah, so the full answer would be Tybo Flex Seal.
What was the first thing?
Tybo.
What?
Never mind.
I don't
He
even.
would have been a kid if he had a kiddom
Yes.
at around that time.
Yeah, during the Billy Blanks
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. 500.
All right,
I
for 5.
have no idea what's going on.
Billy Blanks.
Tybo is like
Tybo.
an exercise martial art thing done by a guy named Billy Blanks. All right, for 500. A hot chocolate brand and a Marvel hero from the Utopian Parallel get together to form a national beauty pageant.
Repeat.
I'm good with KD on this one.
A hot chocolate brand and a Marvel hero from the Utopian Parallel get together to form a national beauty pageant.
I only know one hot chocolate brand.
Is it Nestle?
No.
Is it Yoo-Hoo?
No.
Oh, that's not hot chocolate.
I don't know what hot chocolate brands
Do you know
are.
the
That's
second part?
chocolate water.
No, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but
What's the second part?
I don't know.
If you give me the first part, I might be able to figure out the second part.
I don't want you to
Oh.
figure out the second
Yeah, I don't
part.
want you. Repeat again.
A hot chocolate brand
Mhm.
and a Marvel hero from the Utopian Parallel get together to form a national beauty pageant.
The Utopian Parallel.
I don't know really much
I
about
mean,
the
it's
Utopian
clearly
Parallel.
this one.
Wait,
Oh
because
yeah.
it's that.
what
Oh,
things do you know
yeah,
about
100%.
the Utopian
Because
Parallel?
this is the national pageant of this.
I don't drink much hot
I don't
chocolate.
think that is right. But
Yeah, because it would have to be.
Read the second part again, Mike.
no. I don't think this is I think this is a hero that you and I haven't
Get
heard
together
of.
what? No.
Get together to form a national beauty pageant.
Okay, read the middle part, which is the last part.
And a Marvel hero from the Utopian Parallel.
Utopian.
Beauty pageant?
Oh, darn it.
Man, we
It's not worth guessing. Andy.
Swiss Miss something.
Miss Swiss Miss
Like what's a national
America.
Yeah.
Captain,
What?
Miss Captain,
No, Swiss Miss
Who's
America.
a hero who starts with America?
Captain America,
No, that ends
who
with America.
starts with America
American Captain.
that came out in a
America
recent
Chavez.
really
A what?
Swiss Miss America Chavez.
A what?
America Chavez was in the Stranger Things movie that came out, or not Stranger.
That's a person or a
Doctor
character?
Sorry, Doctor Strange.
She's
movie that
Miss
just came out.
Marvel.
Oh.
Her name's America
Oh my
Chavez.
gosh.
Okay. Wow.
600.
For 6, Old-timey chewy taffy candy meets DNA editing technology to create this sweet and crunchy apple variety.
Repeat.
Old-timey chewy taffy candy meets DNA editing technology to create this sweet and crunchy apple variety.
Read it one more time.
Old-timey chewy taffy candy meets DNA editing technology to create this sweet and crunchy apple variety.
Sweet and crunchy. Apple. What's the first thing?
Old-timey chewy taffy candy?
What's that?
Well, that's what I have, but he wouldn't use that word.
No, he wouldn't. So it's not Laffy Taffy.
Read the very last part of the clue.
To create this sweet and crunchy apple variety.
This is what I've got.
Old.
This is the second thing. Or something like that, but this part is the important part.
No,
No?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I give up. I give up. This is ouch time. It's ouch time.
What do? No.
This is a 600-pointer.
For no points, I would say Honeycrisp.
That is the middle part. The answer was Bit-O Honey Crisper.
Oh. I don't know what the first thing you said was.
Have you got? Yeah. Well, not you.
I've
Katie.
heard of Bit-O Honey.
You've heard of Bit-O Honey.
They're
Have you
like red,
tried
yellow, and blue.
it? I haven't eaten
Wrapper?
enough of it to know. Yes. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
it's definitely red
I've seen it. I've never tried it.
and yellow. I don't know about blue.
300.
Pew 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 pew.
We were wondering. We were wondering.
I think he just did it because he realized what was happening.
You and I we were late to questions because we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here is what are the scores?
Andy has 800, Katie has 1900, and I have 3700.
All right.
No
So
one
the
has
wager.
gotten any points in this category so far. My wager,
3,700, Bob.
300, please.
Just for an even 3. All right. Here we go.
Put the game out of reach.
A neck garment and a terracotta figurine with seed sprouts for hair share ideas to produce the Chinese martial art also known
Oh my God.
as shadow boxing.
Again.
No, you only get to hear it once.
A neck garment and a terracotta figurine with seed sprouts for hair share ideas to produce the Chinese martial art also known as shadow boxing.
Okay, one more time.
A neck garment and a terracotta figurine with seed sprouts for hair share ideas to produce the Chinese martial art also known as shadow boxing.
Necktie Chia Pet?
Yeah, I'll give that to you. I have bow tie chia pet, but yeah, necktie chia pet works. 300 points. Congratulations. You have
Figured out how this category works.
rendered the daily double
Doubled. Consider it doubled.
non-existent. Kevin, board's yours
200.
for 200. Something you can pull on the road and a pipeline that Biden pulled on his first day in office combined to make a term indicating that a house is move-in ready.
Kevin,
Kevin.
U-turn Keystone Pipeline?
Yeah, you turn Keystone.
100.
Yes?
Oh, Keystone is the
Keystone.
house thing.
Turnkey
Turnkey.
indicates that
U-turn Keystone.
Oh, okay.
But it just turn Keystone was the answer.
U-turn Keystone.
You have to be able to pull it. You pull a
You
U.
pull a U-turn.
Yeah, but I thought you said it was the beginning of something or the ending of something.
Right, so turn is the end of U-turn, and key is the beginning of Keystone.
He explained this entire category
Right, so it's
incorrectly.
not U-turn Keystone. The answer is turn
No.
Keystone.
It's
No,
U-turn
He wants the whole
Keystone.
thing.
I want the whole thing. That's what we've been doing with Tybo
He
Flex
explained this
Seal,
category very poorly.
Oh, he did.
Swiss Miss
So
America
bad.
Chavez.
100.
I specifically said I want the whole thing. That I explained.
So it would have. So for the other one, it would have been
Swiss Miss America Chavez,
Swiss Miss. Oh my gosh.
which is
No.
exactly what I said at the time.
No.
100.
Go
This
back
is the
and
stuff you
listen.
Oh
cut.
my gosh.
Press that minus 15. Listen
So
to what
the
I said.
answers on Kevin and Andy would have been
Kevin Andy,
Which
Not
he
so-
never said.
which I exactly said.
Vin.
Yeah.
Roll
Answer
back the
Vin.
tape.
Vinan.
Roll back the tape.
Gosh.
I said
This is
the
horrible.
thing they
I
create.
just want the 100-point
Horrible.
question
The
to
thing
clear
they
the
create
board.
is
Umbridge.
Vinan.
Umbridge.
Listen, you
this
knew.
game isn't real.
You knew.
You're not real, man.
Also, Andy, you literally said Bit-O Honey Crisper after I said it. That's
I
the
did?
full thing. Not just Honeycrisp, Bit-O Honey Crisper.
This is hard.
100.
For one.
100. 1,000.
The abbreviated name for a president with an abbreviated term and a presidential actor from West Wing work together to bring us a big box department store.
Repeat.
The abbreviated name for a president with an abbreviated term and a presidential actor from West Wing work together to bring us a big box department store.
Don't know the second part.
Repeat.
Is K Jewelers a big box store?
The abbreviated name for a presidential with an abbreviated term and a presidential actor from West Wing work together to bring us a big box department store.
Oh, Katie.
Katie.
JFK Martin Sheen.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, it's man.
Kmart. Okay.
Does Kmart still exist?
Yeah, it was just weird having the break in the middle of a word.
Which break?
Mart and Martin. Like I was trying to figure out what department store had Martin. But
Yes.
Mervin's.
that made it really, really tough.
Yeah, we did that with Keystone as well.
Did I guys
And
ever tell
Chia
you about my one story from Kmart?
You have a story from Kmart?
Yeah, because it disappeared by the time I was like an adolescent.
Ooh.
So it's from my it's from my childhood.
Alert, downloaded memory. Alert, downloaded memory.
Wait,
No,
he
no,
has
no,
a
no.
memory from Mervin's and from Kmart.
A wonderful store full of blue light specials.
No,
There's
it's a
Smart
it's a negative.
and there's Kmart.
It's a negative
Smart.
Kmart review. So like all I remember is that it was in Bellingham, Washington. It was trashy, and I just saw somebody getting into a fight, some sort of altercation with an employee, and all I heard was "Up yours, pickle juice, man," and then security. Like that's just implanted in my brain. Up yours, pickle juice, man. Security. Kmart is. It's good that they're out of business.
That sounded like a Mad Lib of a memory that you could have had. Your programmers were like, "Hey,
We need an adjective.
Yeah.
Adjective.
pickle?
Give me a fermented vegetable.
Wait, that's a noun. We can make it an adjective."
Oh, man. Give me an insult. All right, scores heading into Final Jeopardy. Thank you for
Andy,
that.
surprise, surprise, is 800.
Wow.
Oh, still.
Yeah. KD has 2,000, and I have 4,200.
That's the score I need you to not have.
Okay, I have 5,000.
No. Oh no.
All right. Your Final Jeopardy question
Category?
is... I really was going to give you the category, but I misspoke. Population.
He just thought of that category right now.
Can I go for quadruple on this?
Yes.
What?
Kevin, there's got to be like a 1 in roughly the population of the world chance that I get this.
Thank you, Andy.
Not
Kevin doesn't-
necessarily. He could be asking, like, what's the most populous country in the world? And then you have, like, a 1 in 1 chance of getting it.
Well, yeah, but I have to answer right now.
Yeah, but what do I wager now?
Here's the thing. If he actually got it right, would you consider a legitimate win by Katie?
No.
Kevin doesn't like the like 0.002% chance that KD
Oh, Mike, I think that's a little optimistic.
could get more points than him.
The category is population.
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 What are you wagering, though?
He's
All
going to
of
go
my
down
points.
to 0 if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, you could say, I want
No,
to quadruple.
no, negative. I think I remember listening to an episode recently where we talked about somebody
Fine.
going
I won't
negative.
go for quadruple.
Oh, he's
I'll just,
not quadrupling.
Yeah, I'll just wager that amount.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This Caribbean nation
Darn.
had the least amount of international immigrants as a percentage of the population in 2020.
Like, of their own population?
Not the world's population, the nation's population.
Okay, so the least amount of people coming in from other nations.
Mm-hmm.
Me out.
The only logical one?
Yeah. That's what I'm going with.
Boom, boom. All right. Answers are in. Andy says Cuba and has wagered 774. KD says Cuba with asterisks, stars around Indonesia, which is what he wrote down before he heard the question.
I think that was a totally legit guess.
Like a
good
population density
You
question.
named it.
A
Country.
population density, most Muslim people in a nation, most islands, something.
And Kevin, after having wagered 86 points, says Cuba. And you're all correct. All gaining points, which means that in third place,
Still me.
Andy finishes with 1574,
True.
KD with 3804, and Kevin not getting the memo with 4286. You didn't end with a 4.
No.
But he did start with one.
I tried to end with a 4.
You wanted to lose points on that?
I thought I would lose points. I thought I was going to go 4-1-1-4, which would have been a palindrome,
Oh, that would have been cool.
like we talked about.
Could there have been any number that you would have wagered that both winning and losing would have resulted in a or getting it right and getting it wrong would have resulted in a palindrome?
Maybe.
Katie, what category would I have to give you for you to correctly get Cuba on a quadruple?
Dead dictators?
Famous cigars.
Yes. Famous cigars. Castro's.
Justin Trudeau.
No.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Go
Go
look it up, my young crunks.
And that happened.
Camila Cabello, maybe.
Okay.
Yasmani Tomas.
Yes. There you go.
Yasmani Tomas, the category.
Now you put something in his brain.
That's going to go on the
Please,
epically
no.
bad
Please,
categories
no.
episode.
Oh, no.
Just Yasmani.
Well done, Kevin. You know things about Cuba.
We all knew things about Cuba.
Yeah, but I'm most surprised that you know things about Cuba.
I mean, I know it's a bad place.
Yeah.
Like, name an evil place in the Caribbean. Cuba.
I mean, Haiti's not great, right?
No,
Why
but
would Kevin know?
The guy who doesn't travel.
because one of my good friends has a sister
Winking
who lives
Tony?
Yeah,
Who
Winking
lives in
Tony.
Haiti? Yeah.
who
No.
lives in Haiti.
I know this
and is
person.
married to a Haitian.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Who makes delicious salsa, by the way.
Yes.
Is it thin salsa?
No, gross. Gross.
So stupid.
No such thing as
Oh,
thin
so
salsa.
stupid.
Bring me your thinnest salsa, please.
Said no one ever?
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to send this back and blend it up a little more.
Actually,
You just add some water to thin it out.
yeah,
for me.
yeah, just stick it under the sink for a little while.
I don't want to see a single chunk. Oh, man.
Oh, it's so thin.
I can literally,
5 stars. This place has the thinnest salsa in town.
I can feel it drizzling down the back of my throat.
Oh.
I'm so hydrated. I didn't have any water the whole time. Hey, listeners, we played a game.
That should have been an obscure units of measurement.
Salsa thinness.
Oh.
Listeners, we played a game called the Secret Phrase Game, and we hope you know who said it and what they said. If you think you know, please send your guess to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. And hey, it'd be helpful if you just put like SPG guess in the subject line. Were you about to opine, Katie?
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. So go ahead and do that for a chance to get entered into a monthly drawing if you're correct within 7 days of this episode airing. Guys, you know what it's time for, right?
Yes.
It's time to reveal the secret phrase from
It's business time.
7 days ago. 7 days ago, uttered into the air,
Waves.
waves.
Where?
Okay. Can my teleprompter work a little faster? These words from this host.
freedom and unfettered pluralism goes poorly, which we all know was not a quote by John Calhoun, but I sure wanted it to be one.
Is his middle initial C?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's him.
John Cool Calhoun.
Johnny Coolcar?
Johnny Cool.
Johnny Cueto Calhoun.
That was actually, as far as secret phrases go, not as hard to sneak in.
When it got assigned and I knew my category was Secretary of State's, I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Like,
But it should be go, not goes there.
Yeah, that's the
very
difficulty of a secret phrase is
poor
sometimes
grammar.
it's grammatically not.
It's okay. Some of us learned those sorts of things when we were children.
That's true.
Some of us did not.
The program didn't quite buffer all the way.
That's right.
Well, that's that. Also, please send emails, letters, poems, haikus of your praise, just effusing. I think that's a word. For our producer and what he's meant to you today and this month. Were you about to opine, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say only today, though. Only what he's meant to you
Just
today.
what's his name?
Oh, listeners, we love you. We appreciate you, and we thank you for what you've done for this world by listening to this podcast. For all of us here on the Guest Room Podcast, for KD, for Andy, for Kevin, and for his Haitian friend, but not winking Tony, I'm Mike. And as always, farewell.